Shalom to you, like giving all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai, Beshem Kakodash, and giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Well, peace and salutations to you, like Shem Mafa from the Great Millstone Plaintables Camp of Philadelphia. Come with another week lesson. You have it here. Man speaks again in medical first brain implant breakthrough. Alright, so this here is a man that speaks again, which this particular man, his name is Casey Harrell, who lost his voice to ALS 5 years ago, can now communicate in real time thanks to the interface which turns brain activity into speech. Alright, and this is definitely a miracle on the left hand side.
Medical.
Fair use warning, I don't only this footage, this is for educational purposes only. ABC 11 is the owner of this footage.
Following a possible medical game changer when it comes to ALS treatment.
A new study finds artificial intelligence can help people who can't speak because of paralysis. ABC's Andrea Fujii takes a closer look.
So they're telling you how the advancement of technology is providing the ability for a man who wasn't able to speak due to a particular disability, and now can do so now. All right, so this is Daniel's the 12th chapter, and this is in verse 4, and it says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end," in which we are at the end of the rulership of Esau, Edom. And these things would speak in these times, be given life and be full in prophetic movement. All right, it says, "Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." And how is knowledge increased? A lot of well, the knowledge is increased really a lot with the technology that Esau has, where things are quicker, faster, more efficient. Okay, and especially with the help of artificial intelligence, you know, he can do and accomplish a lot of things seamlessly, you know, and without the need of even people in certain cases. Okay, the AI can manage itself in some cases. Okay, just need you know, someone to maybe do a little routine maintenance on the computer, you know. But you know, AI is very, very advanced once it's up and running. Okay, it's living on the left hand side. All right, so let's go to this.
A breakthrough for people who've lost their ability to speak due to ALS or a stroke. Researchers at UC Davis.
And you seen what was on it? It said Black Rock. Okay, Black Rock.
Researchers at UC Davis have found that artificial intelligence can turn a patient's speech-related brain signals into an audible voice.
This is really very good.
In 2023, Casey Harrell was implanted with sensors in his brain, and using his speech.
You heard what it said, it was implanted. Okay.
Speech-related brain activity, the system was able to decode his words. First, they appeared only on a screen, but after more than a year, the system can now speak for him.
So with AI, they're able to make out what this man is saying, whereas it's as if he's mumbling, but they have decoded, you know, because they have connected this technology through an implant into his brain. Okay, and the technology, you know, integrated and fully telling what he's wanting to say. Okay, and that's Esau Edom, through his left hand side. Okay. Making a man that could not speak clearly to speak. Okay. And he had a problem, and now he's able to speak. Okay. So this is going to be the book of I think it's First Thessalonians 2. Let me see if I can get this scripture. Power, signs, and lying wonders. Signs, wonders. That's another one. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. Even him who's coming is after the working of Satan, which Esau is spiritually inspired by the spiritual demon Satan. Okay, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, and this is a lying wonder too. Okay, and this is a perverse, okay, falsehood, okay, because this guy, which he's most likely an Edomite, he's going through Esau's way, which should be his father, okay, to make himself able, like a god would be, to be able to heal, okay. But we see how far this has gotten, and a lot of Jake would take this, to be able to say they've been healed, and they be like, the Lord has healed them, but it's really the healing is coming due to the left hand side, through Esau Edom, which that's not for us to do, as we do know about the scripture Leviticus 19 and 28. All right, but this is definitely that Sherrod, okay, in the form of or MOTB, okay, by this technology here, okay. And it says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And part of the love of the truth is following the law, statutes, commandments, okay. You have it. This is Revelation 13, okay, and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image of the beast which had the wound by the sword and did live. Okay, and you have it. Esau is able to transcend things that are not humanly possible via his technology. So Esau trying to be a god is mainly via his technology, okay. And he's definitely making it happen, okay. But as we do know, at the end, You know, because John the Revelator seen these different things. He's seen people with the MOTB, all right, with the Sharrat, all right, that incision. But we're not supposed to take it, okay? Regardless if it's mandatory or not, but it's going to come mandatory, okay? It's a big major prophecy we're looking for to happen. It says that he had power to give image to give life unto the image of the beast. So the image being this Roman system, okay. Do his NWO, right, with his philosophies, which is gonna have you integrate yourself within society via these incisions, okay. That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's where the mandatory thing is going to be. Okay? As it goes on, it says, and he calls it being Esau, Edom, the elite. Alright? All, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, or charagma. Alright? Because that word mark is charagma, which goes into a incision. Thing carved, okay, which when they do those different, make them different incisions, okay, which they do it via a harax, which is like a pail or palisade, which is the delivering device of that sharat, okay. These bring, of course, C-hips. They're doing exactly that which John the Revelator seen, okay. Okay, he's seen people getting this. It says to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and this is in their foreheads right here, a sharat, right. And it could be anywhere in your brain, you know. Anywhere on your body, you know, you have it with this MOTB, okay?
I will get
This guy looked like he's definitely suffering, okay?
there as feeling as
And this is why it's another thing, it's great to count your blessing for being healthy.
I
As the scriptures say, and that'd be Ecclesiasticus, maybe like the 31 chapter. It tells you or it tells you that in verse 30, well, it's chapter 30, Ecclesiasticus 30 and 15, it says, 14, it says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Okay, so definitely count your blessing for having, you know, sound, you know, meaning a healthful and strong body. Okay. You know, because that dude is afflicted. He's just trying to talk. It says, health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. Death is better than a bitter life or continued sickness. Okay? So, you know, this should give you wisdom not to go into wanting to take this. You know, even if you were enticed, if you had a condition, this is not, you know, trusting Esau and taking the Sharrat. You know, look at it. He's still suffering, man. This doesn't look good. But this is Esau's miracles, though.
Yeah.
Doctors who led the study say it's life-changing.
That first moment when he tried to say a word and it appeared on screen, we had to pause because everyone in the room, including the research team, including me, started crying with joy.
The technology also allows Harold to vary his pitch from low to high.
Hey. Hey.
And you see that with these incisions in his head. You know, this is crazy.
Hey.
Doctors say this is just the beginning of their study. They plan to enroll more people and work to give patients back their voice.
From BlackRock, you can see it, BlackRock.
There's a lot more work to be done, but it's very gratifying to know that you're helping this person and making this new technology possible.
You see, this dude got 2 incisions in his head, man. Connected to a computer. You know, so this is merging man and machine.
Doctors say right now, just over half the transcribed words from the patient are intelligible. But within a matter of years, they hope to reach 100% and eventually make this.
As soon as possible. And that's already big quantum leaps for him right now. Okay? Because that dude just sound like he talking gibberish. You know? So his AI technology will help these particular individuals. And they're going to move with this fast to get people to take it. You know, so scriptures say how we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right, and we have to speak on the subject for show. You know, or definitely, because this is a major prophecy of the end. This is second Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. Least Satan, which is Esau, Edom, the elite right here, should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Alright, we're not ignorant of any of Esau's devices. Alright, you know, these plots and schemes to get people to accept, you know, these technological leaps to be put into their bodies, you know, just to bring back different functions that they wouldn't have due to disease. So, you know, we just you know, covering prophecy. You know, they're moving on it. It's not just a Neuralink from Elon Musk. You got other companies that's pushing and advancing these C-hips. All right, so Shalom to you, like all praise and honor, glory to Yahweh Shema Shai B'Shem Kakadash.